Have you ever stopped to think about how self-development could completely change your life? Because let me tell you, it has been an absolute game changer for me. Today I will share how self-development changed my life entirely and can change yours too. Hi everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, Monvie. So let's start from what actually prompted me to start this self-development journey. That was when I was 14. I had plenty of spare time because I wasn't going to school, like I was studying from home. So because of that, I could spend all my time how I wanted. I decided to start from working out because during my entire life, I was doing some kind of sports and mostly that was dancing. The main reason why I decided to start this journey was boredom and dissatisfaction with my life because I knew that I can live better, but I just don't know how. When I was something around 15, I started to read a lot of non-fiction books, taking courses. Eventually, I started consuming all this information about self-development. Before I started this journey, my life was really boring. I couldn't find anything interesting in every day. I can say that I was just existing because I could spend the whole day just sitting in front of my computer and playing computer games. And now everything changed completely because every day I do things that bring me pleasure. So, I enjoy my life. I don't say that every day is the best and I feel, very motivated, very happy. But overall, my life is pretty good right now. And now I want to share what I've learned along this way of self-development. The most important lesson is that discipline and habits will lead you. Always. It's the main factor. Without this, you will not be able to achieve absolutely anything. When you are not in a mood, you don't have motivation, your discipline will remind you, why are you doing all of this? Whether you want that or not, you will do that anyway. And one more lesson, you will not get immediate results with self-development because when you're looking for something good, you will not be able to get it immediately. It is impossible. So focus on consistency and improvement. And of course, don't forget to enjoy the process. Let's move to the next part, becoming organized and productive. Self-development really helped me with my organization because I had a period in my life when self-development was the only thing that I was spending time on. Really. I was learning languages, taking courses, reading books, doing sports. From morning till the evening, I was busy. So for sure, I had to set time blocks for each task to complete it. To be frank, I can't say that something has changed now, but only that thing that I became more relaxed, I just don't feel some days with these self-studying hours. I add more rest. So eventually, with such a busy schedule, I became organized. Now I understand that that wasn't that effective because I literally didn't have any rest. But now I'm happy that I finally understood and I'm aware of that fact that I need rest as well. We can be productive always. And now I want to share my strategies that I use to manage my time more effectively. I always plan in the evening. It saves a lot of time and bunch of nerves in the morning, as I prefer to start my day already with a clear plan and not to think too long about what am I supposed to do next. Also, I tackle main tasks in the morning as I have a lot of plans, so I really need to manage this time effectively. Otherwise, it will be a disaster. So I need to prioritize everything, especially those tasks that I don't want to do, but I just have to do them. After that, I have this great feeling that I've already done the most important and difficult task. Now my day will just go with this, no matter what difficult tasks I need to do more. And for sure, every day I do something that I enjoy. It's the main rule how I keep this balance between having so many plans and actually enjoying my life. For example, learning languages is my hobby, but I understand that I need to spend time on that consistently. So I just combine pleasure with use. And one more thing is rest in between plans. I can say that I don't rest after every single plan because I prefer to set these time blocks. For example, I do something during 3 hours. I can have several plans during this period of time. It's not always that, like I'm doing something for 3 hours. No, like I will not do that because it's too much. I can easily spend 3 hours of my day on learning languages and doing workout. So after completing these 2 tasks, I can, for example, watch episode of my favorite series or any series in which I'm interested. So it's kind of rest for me. Also, I can go for a walk if I have such an opportunity, or just meditate a bit. And what has actually changed in my life when I became so productive and organized? Now I don't postpone my plans for better times and do everything in time. Thanks to this, I don't need to neglect other areas of my life because I have time for everything. I work on my goals even when I'm not motivated because it's already a habit for me. That's why I'm like a fish in the water with such a busy lifestyle, and I really like it. I can just sit and do nothing. Even when I watch a series, I can't watch a series in my native language because for me it is wasting my time. I need to watch something in my target language, English, Spanish or French. There is no other way how I can watch a series. Next part is finding happiness and joy. I decided to try new things in my life which I've never done before. For instance, I started learning English and it turned into my hobby. With sports, the same thing. Primarily, that was just a part of self-care, but now it's this thing that brings me pleasure every day. Self-development itself can be a hobby because exploring new things, it's always very interesting. Also, I've noticed how my relationships with other people have changed. I became more aware of my emotions and eventually I could communicate with people normally. Because when you are kinda depressed, you don't have anything in your life that brings you joy, you can't talk to people normally. Like, you just don't have this desire because you're irritated by everything in your life. You just want to sit at home and forget about the rest of the world. I'm just describing myself in my teenage years, so that's why it's really common for me. However, self-development has changed it completely because I became a more interesting person, and for me it's not a problem to find topics to discuss with someone. And with self-development, I finally got this opportunity to talk about learning languages, reading books, doing sports, not about how I spend my day at school or just my, boring weekends. I became more emotionally stable, and for me, it's easy to find great moments in the day because now I'm satisfied with my life. It doesn't mean that I'm okay with my life, I don't want to improve anything, like everything is already okay. No, I still have a lot of things that I want to change, that I want to improve, but I'm satisfied with all of the things that I already have. Sometimes I have bad days when I don't want to do anything, but it's not just my constant mood in life. During self-development, it's really easy to find things that you like, to find your hobbies, passions, because you try a lot of things, you explore yourself. So my advice for you is to try a lot of things to get these emotions, to gain experience, because you really need it. Even though it seems that it's not yours and you have never been interested in this and you will not be even interested, everything can change, and this one thing will become, if not a sense of your life, but at least it will bring you happiness every single day. So just by trying, you can find out what you like. But of course, I'm talking about those things that are safe and they actually help you grow and become better. Next part is self-care. When I started my journey with self-development, it was obvious that I would come across healthy lifestyle, as self-development is not only about books, courses, but it's also about taking care of yourself. So I started from working out at home just by watching videos on YouTube, and to tell the truth, I still do that. For me, it's more convenient, and in a year, I finally understood that actually without a balanced diet, it's impossible to get results from these sports. So if you want, for example, a great body shape, you will not be able to get it just by going to the gym every single day. You also need to pay attention to your food that you consume on a regular basis. One more thing, I became more aware with consuming social media. I don't open my Instagram or TikTok every single morning after I wake up because I don't have any desire, even any reason why I have to do that. What I will see there, pictures of people who are so happy but actually their life is a mess. Sometimes I can read posts on Instagram of creators that really inspire me. I follow only those accounts which can really bring me something useful. I think that every single person who is into self-development, they take care about themselves. Without self-care, you will not be able to achieve anything because without health, you have less opportunities. For sure, you can work towards a certain goal every day without any rest, but will you enjoy it? And will you get the results that you really want to get? So for me, self-development and self-care, they are connected. That's why they have this self-part, because it's about you. And the last part is shifting mindset. With self-development, I changed a lot of things in my life, and it goes for my mindset as well. I understood that I can achieve everything and I don't need to wait a certain moment or age for doing that. Also, the way how you learn something matters. Even the most boring things for you, you can learn them with fun and you will actually enjoy that. For example, learning languages. It's cool, to be frank. I didn't like that and now it's my passion. So what has changed? I just changed the way how I learn my languages. So for me, it's more exciting because I can watch a series, I can read an article, or I can just, talk to other people. And one more insight, most of the things you can learn on your own. You don't even need to pay money or find that person who will teach you this. You can do that completely by yourself. It just depends on your desire and discipline. And what helps me to overcome those negative thoughts on a regular basis. When I don't feel good, I have always two choices, whether to do something that will help me or just to rest. But in most cases, I choose first one because I manage stress better when I actually do something. For instance, working out. I know that I will always feel better after my workout. Of course, I rest as well. I can go for a walk or watch series. But you know this thing with series. Yeah, with changing my mindset, my life became more exciting because I can remind myself at any moment that actually my life is good. Yeah, like most of the people, they really have a good life, but it just depends on what good life is for you. Because for me, good life is when you can be happy with small things, you can do something that you enjoy every single day, you can spend time how you want, you have an opportunity to take your own choices and control your life. For me, it's happiness. For you, it can be different and it's okay because we are all different and it's just how it is. Also, I started getting better results in all areas of my life because now I'm focused on solutions rather than on problems and on things that I can't control. Without right mindset, it's complicated to achieve your goals. It's all about your focus. If you're focused on negative, you will get only negative and bad things. If you're focused on good, even though something is wrong in your life and you have problems, actually we all have problems, but not all of us take them so seriously because you can solve everything. If you have this problem, it means that you can solve it. For sure, your mindset will not change just somehow without even your efforts. It's impossible. So you can start from affirmations and really clarifying what life do you want to have in your future. Just say to yourself positive phrases, but it's very important that these phrases have to be about you. You can't just pick random affirmations on the first website satisfied just because you had to find something. No, you need to have this connection with phrases that you pronounce yourself every single day in front of the mirror. Only by this they will really work and you will start noticing changes in your life. And with that being said, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you soon in my next videos. Bye.